As we celebrate 25 years, Daytona Homes would like to say thank you. Each and every one of you and your staff have helped us to get to where we are today, and we want you to know how much we truly appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it was 2008 and I was sitting in my office and our Vice President of Housing came in and said, "Hey Darce, there's a drywall contractor that I'd like you to meet. There's just something about him, he really gets it and I'd really like you to meet with him." So I called up Dan from DCL Drywall and asked him to come in and he did, and he sat down and we started talking, and he started to kind of go over his insulation practices and his drywall practices and frost walls and texturing and everything, and I had asked Dan, I said, "So what is it that you do different?" And he goes, "Well, Darce," he says, I like to think that I understand you guys and your production builder and your guys' business, and I'm here to offer you a quality product and do that in 17 days. And I thought, wow, I mean, our average times right now are in that 25 to 35 day range, so 17 days is pretty good. So I'd given Dan 10 to 15 houses, and he gone out and he did the work, and he did it in the time frame that he had promised to us, and well, here we are, nearly 10 years down the road. Proud to say that Dan's still delivering that same product in that same time frame, and I'd like to give a big thanks to the guys at DCL Drywall for everything you've done over the past couple of years with us, and we're looking forward to many more years together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really love working with all of our trades. The one that really stands out is Cam from DCL Drywall. I find that he is always there for us, whether it be an emergency call or just a follow-up or something that got missed. All of our homeowners are very satisfied with their work. They're very clean and very friendly and very informative. I find Cam as a manager is able to hop on service calls, and he has no problems giving us a call back and follow-up emails and always keeping us in the loop. We are actually very lucky to have him as one of our trades, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We were pouring concrete last summer out in Jensen Lakes, doing a bunch of driveways in the morning. Day started really nice and sunny. We weren't expecting any adverse weather. I was on my way back to the office to grab something, and a big storm rolled in. Graymar Concrete was out in the neighborhood pouring driveways. I quickly turned around to go back and see if they had actually started pouring concrete. And as I got there, I realized they had, and they actually had 10 or 12 crew members holding poly up over top of a driveway that was currently being poured in order to save the concrete so we didn't have to lose it. I thought that was really cool. They all kind of huddled up to one site, and they had two finishers finishing the driveway while the crew was protecting the concrete from the rain, and we were able to save the concrete that day, so it was really good. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do for us.
I want to thank you guys for the last 25 years to helping us grow where we are today, and thank you. Thank you for the great hair that you've given me, and hopefully we can grow together for another 25 more years. Thank you very much.
Our trades are outstanding, but there was an incident which stands out in my mind. We were having a challenging situation prepping the ground for rear park pads in the Chappelle area. We finally got it done. The timing was difficult, and I called Faraz at Stantec at 2 p.m. knowing that they were booking a week out. He told me don't worry about it. The next morning he got it staked, and we poured the last pad 2 days before it was -10 and snowing, and that was the end of the seasonal season. I'd like to greatly appreciate his efforts. Thank you.
Thanks for all that you do.
Thank you.
I'd have to say Christy with Mr. Plywood has been an immense help over the years. She's always willing to pick up the phone and help us whenever we need it. She always thinks outside of the box and always has solutions for any issue we bring up. So thank you, Christy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so here today to recognize a few of our trade partners. There's a few guys I got in mind. We've been working on this Renew 2 show home over the last few weeks here. Weather conditions haven't been very favorable. One of the guys I'd like to recognize specifically is Gary from Do Right Construction, and one of his other crew leads, Mitch, as well as the whole crew. They've been busting their asses hard over the last few weeks here. They were even out in the cold in -30 temperatures. The guys had frost forming on their eyebrows and everything, and they were still pushing hard. To top that as well, the guys came through at the timeline that I needed. They kept working alongside when the plumbers came in. That's the second trade that I'd like to recognize, Jetco Mechanical. I'm fairly new working with them. They came in with 4 plumbing crews to get this job done in one day. While Gary and Mitch and his guys were working on the roof, it was pretty chaotic, but they all got along and got the job done. To follow that was Accent Heating. They came in and did the job in one day, and then All Sons Electrical came in the day after to do that as well. So we got the rough-ins done in 3 days, and meanwhile Gary's working on the house and got the job done. So thank you guys very much. You did an excellent job.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Hey Murray, yo, where are my POs, damn it? Want a donut? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A huge thank you to all of our trade partners. Thank you very much.